Well, hello there. Lord Kaz here, and today I'm doing a supplemental video. This one is going to be geared more towards the absolutely new people coming into the SCA. The reason I'm doing this is because a series of questions and concerns popped up on a Reddit, and the individual who posted these said it can be kind of disconcerting. So what I want to do is try to make that easier. Now, the first thing that you need to do before you go looking for events and all those type of things is find your local group. And the reason you want to find your local group is because it is a wealth of information. It is a veritable plethora of education that you can get just by getting involved with them. Chances are they have weekly meetings, or biweekly or once a month, but they're going to have meetings because that's something that they all do. There's going to be officers, and the officers are where you're going to mine your gold from. Now, what I'm going to do is pop over to my Google, yes, Google, my Google search screen, and we're going to talk about what we need to do. So as you see, I've put the search in for Society for Creative Anachronism, New Haven, Connecticut. I live in Michigan. I went to school in New Haven, so I'm just throwing this out there. So these are my search results. I go down and I find the Barony of Dragonship Haven, the East Kingdom. The description, compromising southwestern Connecticut, is a regional branch. Okay, that's what I want. So I'm just going to click on that. And here we go. They have a web page. Their web page has a calendar. It's empty, but the web page has a calendar. So you scroll around a little bit, but the main thing that you want to find are the officers. So newcomers, aha, baronial officers. Here are the first two individuals that you want to contact. Right, let's see if they have a hospitaler. Nope. So right here, the chatelaine. They are in charge of newcomers. They are in charge of helping you out and getting you settled. If there is no chatelaine or what is called a hospitaler, you want to go to the seneschal. These are the individuals that are going to best bring you into the SCA. They're going to tell you where their meetings are. They're going to tell you what time their meetings are. You can ask questions. Hey, is anybody into heavy fighting? Do you have any calligraphers? Do you have any seamstresses? You can kind of pick their brains. They'll give you the location. Then start going. Start going to the events. Yes, it'll be awkward at first because it always is when we meet new people. But in time, you're going to find that there's a family there and you're going to learn a lot of stuff from them. There's probably going to be a night marshal, or at least a marshal, and that individual will be in charge of getting you outfitted, so to speak. And chances are they'll have loner armor. Chances are this individual will also help guide you and be able to point you in the right direction to get your own armor. If you're into arts and sciences, chances are they have a ton of people involved in the arts and sciences because there are a lot of people involved in those fields. If you're into archery, they might have an archer. This is your resource bank. These are the people that when you go to a war, if you so choose, you can camp with. Therefore, you've got infrastructure, you've got food, you've got all this good stuff. Now, that's the way you find the group. Finding the events, that'll happen once you find your group, because if there's an event, I can guarantee anybody half interested is going to be pushing to get someone to go along with them. So find your group first, make contact with them. If you're too far away to make a meeting, then just stay in email contact, ask them questions. And the second thing I'm going to talk to you about as a new SCAdian is this. Now, I am not being paid to promote this. I just found this to be the most useful thing that I ever purchased directly from the SCA. And that is the Known World Handbook. This is a handbook that is put together by the SCA. This one's copyright 2010, Society of Creative Anachronism. And this is kind of the encyclopedia / Bible for the SCA. Here's why. Here are the chapter headings: history, customs, persona, heraldry, awards, costuming, events, courts and feast, camping, children, arts and sciences, additional pastimes, armoring, fight preparation, chivalric arts, rapier arts, tournaments, chivalry and honor, service, stewardship, and then a list of other SCA publications. The reason I'm pimping this book is because inside of it, you have literally a resource right here. Here's ideas and instructions on how to make garb. Okay, you have, I mean, you know, if you're a lady, you got it made because they got dresses coming out the wazoo in this thing. Guys, I think you get a pair of pants and 2 shirts. There's a thing in here on how to make a cloak. From there, it talks about events and what to do and what not to do, courts and feast, camping, and even in the armor section, where we go, armoring. There's even a chapter in here that gives you armoring, armor repair kits. It talks about fight preparation, the importance of stretching. I mean, here's even just examples of patterns that you can do for different armor pieces. I think I spent maybe $21 on that. But when you're not able to go to meetings, it doesn't mean you got to stop on projects. And the other thing that is a massive resource is, so you've found your group, you got your book, and now it's talking about riveting and all that kind of stuff. The internet is a wonderful thing. I am going to be doing, I would say, probably 80% of my getting ready via looking things up on the internet or purchasing things from the internet. So as a newcomer, the free part is get a hold of your local group. Drop the cheap part is drop $20 or so on the Known World Handbook. And then from there, you know, a big concern is, well, what does it cost to get involved? It's going to cost whatever you want to put into it, upon your level of enthusiasm. You can get into it just by doing basic clothes and garb. There's some patterns in there. You can make a bunch of T-tunics and shorts and pants, and go to events, and maybe go to an event before you decide what you get into. The way I describe it is resources are whatever you can find. I'll discuss that more when I get to the episode on building my upper body armor, because sometimes you need to be creative in order to get things accomplished. If you don't know how to sew, what an opportunity. If you don't know how to swing a hammer, again, this is an opportunity. The SCA is not something you walk into and stay the same. It is an educational pursuit. I wouldn't know half of what I know about European history were it not for the SCA, because it interests me, and wanting to find more about my persona, which, again, what is a persona? It's in the book. I dug and dug and dug for more information on Polish history. So the SCA is not just a great place to go and hang out with your friends. It is also a great classroom. And I hope that you are open to learning, because if you are, there is a world of information and a world of knowledge available to you just in your local group, and even more so when you do get a chance to go to the events. So welcome to the SCA. I hope this was helpful. Again, look up your local group, get in contact with them. If you can't get with them, contact via email. Look into picking up this book, the Known World Handbook, because I swear by it. I probably read something every day, just because I am interested in the SCA, and I continue to be wanting to learn more and more. And this is not to be read cover to cover. I want to make that straight. This is more like an encyclopedia or a dictionary. If you want to know information on something, you look it up, because reading it cover to cover is about as exciting as reading a dictionary or an encyclopedia cover to cover. So that is a resource book. Then in the back, it gives lists of other resource books. So part of the SCA process is not only learning from others, but also teaching yourself. So find that group, get that book, get involved, and that group is going to help guide you They're going to help you find those events, because chances are some of them are going to those events as well. I can't think of anything else immediately, but if you have any questions about the SCA, if you have any, I guess mainly questions. I don't know. I don't know what else you'd have. Or hey, if you're a longtime member and you have something to add, please put it in the comments below. I would appreciate always, as usual, click like and subscribe if you've watched it this far, because I can be real talkative SOB sometimes, and not everybody wants to listen to me yammer. So until next time, y'all take care. Bye-bye.